again. My name is Clive Mukundu, and today we're going to be talking about, or I'm going to be giving a tutorial on African bass guitar technique, and I'm going to be basing my study on Sungura bass guitar. Sungura is a type of music which is played in Zimbabwe. It's one of the most popular types of music in Zimbabwe, although it has its roots in DRC. A lot of people might ask how come I'm teaching bass guitar when I'm a guitarist, but most people don't know that I'm also a Sungura bass guitarist. There's a short history to that. 1989, I joined a group called Chuck's Brothers, and we were two guitarists in the group. There was Admire Kasenga and there was me. Admire Kasenga was playing Sungura, I was playing Bira guitar. And there was no bass player. So we decided that to have a balance, Admire Kasenga was going to play bass for me when I did my Bira guitar, and I was going to play bass for him when he did his Sungura. So he started showing me some techniques on how to play Sungura bass guitar. That's how I became a Sungura bass player. And my first time to record was 1992 when I went into the studio with Somandla Ndebele. He's one of the most popular Sungura artists in Zimbabwe. And after that, I recorded a lot of albums as a bassist, but most people don't know about it because they just recognize my guitar playing skills, and then they forget that I also play other instruments. Okay, so we are going to start with the right hand technique, which is the most important thing on Sungura bass technique or African bass technique, because this technique is used in a lot of styles of African music. So the first thing is the fingers that you're going to use. I know most of you are familiar with the numbers that are given to fingers. This is finger number 1, this is finger number 2, this is finger number 3, this is finger number 4, or some call it the pinky, and this is the thumb. We just call it a thumb. And for that technique, I use finger number 2 on my right hand and the thumb. What I do is I strike the string. We are going to do this tutorial in the key of G. So I strike the string with my thumb, and before the string vibrates, I bring in the my finger number 2. So it will sound like this. I can demonstrate it on string number 3 as well. You strike the string with the thumb. Before it vibrates, you bring in finger number 2. So if you do it faster, it will sound like this. So the advantage with using this technique is there are times where you want to play two notes that are centimeters apart. For example, you want to play string number 1 and string number 4, and the notes that you want to play are too fast. It's difficult for you, or it's impossible for you to use this other technique, which is used a lot in other styles of music. When you want to play those notes, for example, these notes are being played very fast to the extent that if you try to use this technique, you won't be able to keep up with the time. So the best would be to use this finger technique. So Sungura usually uses Sungura bass. On your left hand, it uses harmonic intervals of 8ths, thirds, and fifths. So I'm going to create a bass line using eighths and fifths, and then demonstrate the technique slowly. I'll give you the notes slowly before we play the song. I'm going to play, then that's for the G. And then when I apply the technique, it's going to sound like this. So it's that finger style, we are going to use it on this note. So it's okay. I'm going to play the normal speeds. Yeah, so basically that's about it. I hope this will be useful, but things to take note of is the right hand technique. I mean, your right hands. Some people prefer to use finger number one, thumb and finger number one, but I prefer to use my thumb and finger number two, because it's a bit stronger than my finger number one. So that's it for today. Thank you.